Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Crafting with Holly. It is the second week of May, and for my Friday freebie this week, I have something unique and different that I haven't shown before on my channel. And first of all, for those of you that celebrated Mother's Day on Sunday, I hope you had a beautiful day. It was a gorgeous day here in Macomb, Michigan, and I didn't have all of my kids with me. Some of them were working, but we celebrated last week and it was really fun. In fact, those are the pictures that I used last week for my Friday freebie and showed sketch number 10. So if you haven't seen that one, I'll drop that down in the comments below. Be sure to check that one out. But today we are going to talk about colors and a color coach. And I don't know about you, but I was like, what is this color coach from Stampin' Up? It is a PDF file that I'm going to pop down in my Friday freebie on Friday at 6 p.m. So make sure if you aren't a subscriber to my email list that you go into the comments, the description of this video, and click on the link to join my email list. Yes, I do promotional items in there, but I also give something free every Friday. And the only way to get this Friday freebie is if you are on my email list. Now, if you're already on my email list, you don't have to subscribe again. I've got you covered. But today, I'm actually going to walk you through how to create your own color coach and why you want to create one if you created one from last year. And that is because the colors that you see featured here are completely different than the colors that are featured on this one. So guess what? If you have last year's color coach, you're going to want this year's color coach because they give you even more ideas for color inspiration, and they truly tell you what colors go with that featured color. And then what I did is I took all of the cardstock and cut them into 3.5 inches by 4 inches, and that fit these particular color coaches for this year perfectly. Last year they were 3x4s. This year they're a little wider, so make sure that you note that when you are making your own. They're just slightly wider than last year's. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to drop you down onto my desk and let's start making a color coach together. This is how the color coach sheets look when you print them out. I actually printed mine out at Office Depot, and I will drop the 20% off coupon down below that I used at checkout, and it was under $5 to get these all printed on their nicer quality white paper. It's not cardstock, but it's a nicer quality paper than what I had at home, and the colors are beautiful. And now I printed mine on my computer at home, and it's an HP, and I have to say it's pretty spot on. So either way, but you can just see that there's some lines on here from printing that just wasn't perfect. And so I thought I would just send it off to a printer, let them professionally print it. And the colors are just so bright and vibrant and perfect. What I have here are the colors that are on this sheet. And I thought I would walk you through very quickly how I cut them. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but you know what? It's okay. And for what I want, it's going to be just perfect for my personal color coach. So I'm taking the trimmer from Stampin' Up, and I'm lining up these dotted lines with the cutting line on the paper trimmer. And then I'm going to move my blade out of the way, bring the bar down, and I actually want to go on the inside of the dotted line so that you don't see it. And like I said, it's not perfect, but I'm going to bring this up to camera, and I think that you can see my cut line. It's pretty good, right? So then I just take this, remove that piece, and now I can line that cut line up. Let me see if I can bring this into view for you. I can bring the cut line and the dotted line right where I want it so that I can cut again on the opposite side. Let's see if I can do this again. And I just didn't want those lines showing. So if that bothers you, then you can follow my lead on this. And again, it's not perfect. Sometimes I get too close or too far on the outside of that line, and sometimes I'm right on it. And then after I get these all cut, If you absolutely cannot stand those little dotted lines, I just took the snips from Stampin' Up, and let's just cut this other one so that you can see. And of course, Bells decides she wants to join in on the fun. So do you see those little dotted lines right there? If that bothers you, like it's bothering me, just take your snips and very carefully, try not to be jagged, you can just trim off those lines just like this. Whoops. I guess it would help to get that little piece of scrap out of the way so I could see these lines better. I think it's time to clean off my snips too. Just be real careful. And then, like I said, you can just get it in here. And then again, if those bother you, just take your snips. Try to be as steady-handed as possible. I tend to take a deep breath so that my hand won't shake. Whoops. I tried to trim these back in my paper trimmer, and because this isn't a very thick cardstock, it tore, and that made me really sad. So I found that this was a better solution. It's quicker, and then I'm not tearing this paper. Let's finish getting these cut real quickly. That one was actually much better. Whoops, let's get this lined up. Okay, so now that we have these cut, I can get my paper trimmer out of the way, and I can bring those pieces back in. I think Elsbells is sitting on them. Sorry, honey. And then I just took the Stampin' Seal, and I put the Stampin' Seal right directly onto the pattern paper because, again, this isn't cardstock, and I didn't want to tear it. So just be real careful when you're doing that. Oh, let's just make sure that I'm doing the right colors, right? So I've just brought in my in colors. Oops, let's just match these up, right? So we know that this is Balmy Blue, Summer Splash, and Coastal Cabana are so close. Okay, this is Summer Splash. Lost Lagoon we know is this one under here. And then Balmy, and then Pool Party we know is the lighter one. And so this has to be Coastal Cabana. And let's just bring that one in. And there we go. Okay. Sometimes I need to have that little guy. Here is my little cheat sheet. But this comes together so quickly. And then once you get them all onto these colored cardstocks, which, let me just remind you, this is 4 inches and 3.5 inches. Now the color coach that I had from last year were perfect 3x4s, but it looks like the margins were just slightly wider on here for these. So this was my color coach from last year, and the reason why I'm keeping this is because the colors that they have on here are completely different. And so now look at this, you get, some of them are similar, right? Cajun Craze is similar, but it looks like the rest of them are all different. So I thought this was a really nice comparison to have additional colors to use. So I will make sure that in my Friday freebie that's going out this week, because I am on vacation, you will get last year's color coach and you'll get this year's color coach that has the brand new in colors. And you can do, you know, the same thing. Whoops, just dropped something. Okay, get Lost Lagoon on here. Again, like I said, these are not perfect, but this is perfect for what I want it for, which is just a color guide, because I struggle so much with always knowing the right colors to use together. Whoops. And I'm almost out of adhesive. Yes, I am. Well, that's okay, because I'm going to be laminating these, so it's all right. Okay, the next step now is to take these and laminate them. I brought in my QFun Laminator. We're going to turn it on. We're going to let it warm up. I'm going to set it to the 3 MIL heat setting. We're going to let it heat up, which means the light is going to keep flashing until it's heated up. I'm going to go ahead and take my laminating sheets, and the ones that I have right now, because I haven't gotten my QFun ones yet, are the Scotch thermal laminating pouches, and then the 3 MI letter setting size. And you get 200 pouches in here, you guys, which is going to take me a lifetime to go through all of these, but I really like these. But the QFun ones are much clearer. I just need to order them, and I will drop those links down in the comments below. So I'm going to grab these. Let me just try and get these over here so you can see what I'm doing. But I'm going to take where the seam is, and I'm going to line this up because I want a little bit of a border all around the sides of this so that I can trim them. So I want at least 2 sides to be flush, and we'll see how many I can get in here. I might not be able to get 6 in here just because of the width of these. But let's just see what we can do. And I want to have enough space between them so that I can get a nice border. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get, well, let's see. It's going to be really tight, and I don't want the border. Well, let's just see how this works. Let's see if we can push this in as far as it'll go. And let's see if we can get 6 on a sheet. That would really be more economical, wouldn't it? And you guys get to see me doing this for the first time. So you get to learn from my mistake or experience, however you want to define that, right? So I'm getting this in here. My QFun Laminator is all ready to go. Let's just see if we can't get these a little bit more spread out, and then that way we can get 6 onto a sheet, and that would be awesome. A great use of this space. And then I am going to carefully hold these and hope for the best that they do not shift too much while I am feeding these through. So this part's going to be a little bit more tricky. I don't think you can see me on this side, but I'm still kind of fussing with these. I'm trying to pinch them with my thumbs so that they don't shift, but I might not, it might not work to my favor. Let's just see what we can do here. I'm going to pick this up right here, and I'm going to start guiding it through. And it is shifting just a little bit. You may even want to tack it down with a little bit of tape. And I'm just trying to get some of the fuzz out of there too. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Like I said, they're not perfect, but you can actually still kind of guide it while it's running through, because it's going through at such a slow pace. that I was actually able to get these adjusted a little bit more. And I see some fuzz on there. I'm just trying to get that out. And just kind of guide it as it goes through. Let's just bring this in camera view so that you guys can see. And look at that. That is amazing. So now I'm going to trim these and we'll hole punch them and get them on a ring. This is just a small hole punch that I have. And then these are the binder rings that I'm using, and you get a ton of different sizes. So you get the count here, 75 of the 1 inch, 15 of the 1.5, and then 10 of the 2 inch. I'm using the 2 inch ones. Again, I will drop those in the comments down below, and let's just bring this in. I'm trying to get on top of this so that I can see exactly where that line's going to be. And it's kind of tight, but it did a great job. That QFun Laminator did a great job sealing that really, really well. Now, I had some problems with my last one, and I was using the 3M thermal laminator. It did not do as good of a job, but this one turned out really, really good. Well, and again, like I said, you can trim these and get them exactly how you want them, but I'm pretty happy with that. And there is just a few little things that needed to be fixed. But now I'm going to come over here in the corner, and I'm going to line this up right here in the corner and then punch my hole. And then I'll be able to start putting it onto here, and I'm going to put them into their families. So I'll get all the subtles, the regals, the brights, the neutrals, and then all of my in color together in their right perspective spots. But let's just at least go through this process of at least trimming these and getting them the way I want them. And again, like I said, it's not perfect, but it really is a nice way to get these in colors laminated and secure so that you can use them every time you go to craft and you have a color combination that you want to use and you're like, I don't know what will go together. You can just pull out your color coach and let it guide you. And these are, again, like I said, they're not perfect, but for me, they are going to do the trick. I'm just trying to get those lined up straight. Those actually turned out really, really well. And if you are looking for a really affordable, portable laminator, get the QFun one. I'm going to drop the link down in below. They do throw a few pennies my way for recommending it. So I appreciate it if you go on that Amazon link and purchase it. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. And I love the fact that it's so small and portable. And I'll drop a comment or a link down below too, and even link the video of me unboxing the laminator and setting it up and some really fun things that I found when I was unboxing it. Okay, so there you go. I've got one full set ready to go, and I will continue to get the rest of those done and show you some close-up pictures on my Crafting with Holly website of just some other tips that I found when I was doing these.